What's up, folks? Welcome to Wasted Space. Good evening, all. A little bit of a live stream for you this evening because we're taking a look at Frostpunk. Damn, I have been excited for this one. Found out about it back in February, which is pretty late, I'll admit. But this is, if you guys don't recognise already, from 11-Bit Studios, who were the fellas who made this War of Mine, which was a really cool title, had a really cool visual style to it, and more importantly, had some really interesting moral questions around it, especially given its setting. Well, Frostpunk is their second game, and this one looks not only like it's a bit more of a serious title, there's more to it, but also this one could not be more up my street, as I'm sure any of you guys have heard about this will know. Because we are running ourselves the last city on Earth in a sort of alternate history England where I believe the second ice age has arrived. So things have got just a little cold. Just a little nasty, and we're going to have to make ourselves a few dodgy moral decisions as far as how we keep this colony, this city alive. Now, I've never played this before. I have to admit, I got to this point, I was going to do a bit of practice before we streamed, and I got to this point and went, ooh, I like that music. And then decided, actually, I'd just do it all live. Might even turn this into a little bit of a series as we go, but hey, we'll see how well this first try works out. And yeah, I guess there's not much else to do. I mean, settings, what we got? Actually, a decent amount of visual settings. Turn off depth of field, maybe? Possibly. Interestingly enough, when I launched it as well, it defaulted to this resolution, which it will run in, but wouldn't really advise it. And yeah, even some reasonable audio controls, weirdly. But that's enough of that. Let's go get some people killed. I think that's the idea, Blue Man. I don't know. We'll probably get told as part of the story. But yeah, I've only seen it played. I went to EGX Res last month and sat and watched someone else who clearly didn't know that much about how to play RTS style, colony management style games, struggle a little bit with it. And then as soon as he finished talking, the guy running the booth had finished to talk to that guy, he then wandered off. So I was like, all right, well, I've seen it now. I don't want to spoil too much. Let's just give it a try.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Holy hell. What an intro. Nice. Wow, I'm hyped now. That voiceover work was spot on and the music is spot on. But yeah, as Sterios is saying in chat, why would you head north? Surely if it's cold, it's colder that way. Anyway, as they say, new home, we fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst, now that the world as we know it has crumbled. Well, we do indeed have to survive. Because the snowstorms came from the south. Oh, alright then, good shout, Red 10. And yeah, I'm reasonable at colony management games, but I'm expecting this one to kick my ass, and that's mostly why I'm playing it. Need to get the generator working, provides heat. Yep, stockpile some coal to start the generator. Okay, so somewhere around here, we're going to have some coal. What we got about? We should probably... Is there a pause button to this game? There is. Let's pause it and have a look at stuff before I make loads of mistakes. So this is evidently bits and bobs around here. Anything on the screen telling me what it is? Wood crates. There we go. Steel wreckage. Roger. Frozen trees. Coal pile. Well, that's the stuff we need. Coal deposit. So I guess that needs mining rather than... Yeah, we need a mine to mine that, whereas this we can just pick up. And see we can adjust the number of workers. We have no workers, so I suspect that's because I paused the game so fast that nothing happened. Anything else around? Okay, and then down the bottom we've got construction menus, Book of Laws. I think this is our tech tree. The Book of Laws is the tech tree that we clearly don't have anything unlocked in yet. I'm not supposed to be looking at this yet. The tutorial will tell me when to look at this. I'm sorry, game. We'll stop messing with you. What we got? Tutorial. Okay. A summary of the tutorial is available. No. Let's just go with it. Space to pause and unpause. Cool. So I guess we just add some workers to the coal pile to go and grab the coal. Actually, is that also coal pile? That's wood crates. Steel wreckage. You guys gonna go and get some stuff for me? So at the top we got coal, wood, steel, steam cores. Okay. Food and food rations. Where do I... 80 homeless. Blimey hell. That doesn't seem particularly great. So I guess, on that basis, send them all. 15 people. Oh, nice. You actually get to see them trudging through the snow. That's pretty awesome. So far, pretty game. You guys going to go and do that. This is unemployed. Okay, so that's worker summary. It's not a tech tree, you'll get a building for it. Okay. I figured it's the game's equivalent of a tech tree was what I meant. It might not have a tech tree, but yeah. Health, so we can check out our inhabitants and stuff. Cool, okay. Well then, why don't you folks go do some coal for me, and I imagine the game will at some point tell me what to do next. Like, build some tents. Do I just go ahead and build some tents on the basis that I'm pretty damn certain that's what it's going to want us to do next? Or do I wait for it to tell me to build some tents? Let's wait for it to tell me. 6 coal to get to this steam level, 12 coal, not researched. So, okay. Now it's on. Easy enough. Temperature. Temperature side of building depends on the power setting of the generator. If the building is in a heat zone, that building's insulation and conditions outside, therefore the 6 temperature levels. Yep, okay. Keeps homes and workplaces warm. Workplaces come in operative. Patrolling time, yep. Resources. Yeah, we found these ones out myself. Thank you. Construction. Build some things. Yes. So, like, for example, somewhere for our dudes to sleep. I really find this rotary building system kind of intriguing. Like, I've not played a game that does it like this, and I think it's all because of the heat. So, I mean, I guess for the sake of not wasting space, I should put it right down here. But, at the same time, I wouldn't put it past a game like this to go, oh, you've put the tents next to where you're stockpiling stuff, so people are stealing things from your stockpile. But it also wants me to stockpile 200 gold, so we'll chill for a second. Build some tents, not lost. It'll ask you to build the rest. Well, thank you, John Rocket. Kind of you. Let's do that then. I'll just stick them down here, and we can learn the hard way whether or not that's a bad idea. Yeah, they're getting about it. It's -20. Ooh, that is fairly chill. Okay, so steam level 1 with the generator. These are going to be how far out we can go, right? It's got to be. Makes some sense. So only 60 homeless now. Workers. Engineers. Cool. So we've got different social classes for our people. Have a look at what they are. So some of them have got tomes, some of them don't. Low risks of getting ill. Seems unlikely. And they have, like, children and so on. Interesting. I wonder how much that's going to play in social relationships between people and so on. It's alright, I've got all the puns for games like this. we got loads of cold puns we can make. -20 is warm in this. Okay, well, there we go. Illness and healthcare. We stockpile some coal. Look, they're using it because they've gone to bed. Lazy little gits. Alright, let's find another coal spot and send some more workers doing that as well. I imagine they won't at night. Illness and healthcare. So, posts. Sick can be treated safely. Gravely ill. Capital letters, essentially meaning that this is going to be a keyword. We see radical treatment. That is the only law I know anything about. Because I saw the guy in front of me at EGX Res doing it. Gravely ill and amputees living in care houses get half rations. And in infirmary, they can be gravely ill can be cured safely. So we need to upgrade miles in order to be able to actually cure people safely. What's that about? Generators. Yep. Figured that one out. Alright, let's get through the night. People on normal work shifts are free to see to their needs. Does that mean I can control work shifts later down the line? Probably does, doesn't it? I like the fact that it's jumped to normal game speed when people woke up. It's not something I have to manually do. Send some to gather wood and metal. We might as well. What we got here? Wood crates. Yep. And what's that? 15. That's 60, which we have enough to do. Too sick. Some gravely. All right. Let's medical posts. 25 wood. That's why we want them to go and get wood, I suppose. You gonna go do it, friends? I bet you we don't have enough workers for this. We've got right. Let's. Where can we find this out? Economy, I guess. Housing, no. Somewhere around, we should be able to see how many of each type we've got. No, I can't do the book yet because we need a like a specific thing for it, I believe. Day-night cycle, initial daily routine timeline, and then we'll get laws to change this later. Shift time switch. After signing extended shift and emergency shift, you can change your people's work hours. There we go. Interesting. Is anybody doing... No, they haven't actually gone out for work shift yet, have they? That was early morning, so they were busy doing whatever that thing just told me they were doing. I love how they trudge through the snow. Okay, ominous sounds. Oh, no, that's the work bell. Roger. Bottom right is free workers. Thank you very much. Lots of helpful people in chat. Suddenly... kind of glad that I decided to stream this rather than just recording, because I would be derping around a hell of a lot more. People are discontent and ignored. Can I build my medical post now? I can. Book of Laws doesn't require anything. Just say that. There's nothing in here. Ah, I see. Yes, there is. So, emergency shift, child labour. So some of these are pick one or the other. Here's the radical treatment, sustain life one, soup, food additives. So what do these do? Try everything to cure the gravely ill, from invasive surgery to amputations. After reduced, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts. Hope will rise slightly. 30% of the gravely ill treated will be left as amputees. Discontent will rise. Otherwise, we've got sustain life. Gravely will remain a burden. You know what? Let's not sign either of those yet. Recipe. Either all of these have negatives as well as positives. Okay, I'm actually going to leave those alone for the time being. Lol, why is water not in the game? Because it's all frozen. Oh wait, that's the space engineer's excuse. Dole. Ooh, the generator hums, but you shouldn't take it for granted. The generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food, there will be no city to be starved to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Well, I'm going to guess we're going to want metal to do that, but I guess foods. We've got a cookhouse and a hunter's hut. Every night. Fair play. That said something. Hunter's Hut and the hothouse. Okay, so Hunter's Hut. I'm going to put that... I'm going to keep putting them next to each other. Ooh, interesting. The Hunter's Hut's big enough that it's actually outside of the hot area, slightly, I think. Interesting. That might back me in the arse. We'll see. And then it said something about hothouse, workshop. Did it mean a cookhouse? Possibly. Too sick. Why is this not working? Aha. I have nobody actually working in these places. That would be a good reason. No employees available. Ah, they're workers. So I probably want to take some people off. What's our coal supply looking like? Decent. Let's take some people off this. So 5 off each. I'll keep working on both ones. What was the other one I did? It was this one. 5 off each of those. So we've got some spare workers. Let's get the Hunter's Hut working with 7 of them. I might reduce the amount we've got on these other tasks soon as well. Press button C, I think, to change its footprint. Okay, hothouse needs to be researched later. Okay. Okay, it's not C. Should we have a look at the control? That would be advanced. Entry construction panel, book laws. Efficiency trackers, left alt. Okay. No, can't find anything in there. Oh, that's kind of handy. Shows me how many workers are on each thing as well, and how efficient the work is on it. Not too bad. What's this? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree on everything they ask. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Okay. So we click on this. No roof over our head. 2 days left to provide shelter for 30 people. 2 days to provide shelter for 60 people. Alright, I'll provide some shelter. Because I'm that sort of cool fella. Let's start off with providing them some shelter, shall we? And also get that cookhouse going, which I can't because I just used wood. Sut efficiency 47. So yeah, the yellow circle thing, I've just realised that that big yellow circle, the event, I missed the first time. Because I'm an idiot and I'm blind. I've seen someone change the orientation in their Let's Play, so it is definitely doable. We'll figure it. Yep. Hunters are doing some stuff. They're getting us some food. We got raw food, some food, no food rations. Technically, oh right, we can see day-wise where we've got changes in temperature. So in a day and a half, we're going to get a lot colder. That really suggests to me that we're going to want to get actually some more housing up. Not that I can do anything at the moment because they are on free time before going to bed. Oh no, some people are off still working. Where are you guys going? Oh, they must be my hunters, right? Yeah. Hunters are heading out for the night. That's pretty cool. Come on, let's get it done. Middle mouse can rotate as well. But I tend to like... I don't know what you guys are like. You scroll wheel to rotate buildings. Ah, nice. Thank you, Aaron Morrill. Very kind. John Gillespie, my proposal would be, what you're going to do at sillier times of the morning? Good option would be to come and watch me on Twitch, which I'm going to be doing after this. Going to go play some Battletech. Haven't tried that out yet. Going to be good. Okay, it's next morning. I just need you guys to collect stuff, please. Telling me about work. Cookhouse employs workers and engineers. Workshop only employs engineers. So is it just workers and engineers we've got? There's no other social classes. Yeah. We've got 3 unemployed workers and 10 unemployed engineers. Roger. So what else have we got? Resource depot, gathering post, workshop. Develop designs for various buildings. Okay, yeah, we do want one of those, don't we? Running low on wood, coal supplies are also kind of iffy. We've got 15 on wood and 5 on steel. That's probably okay, isn't it? You know what? Let's do none there. Let's max out this one because it's a bit closer. And then let's get workshop straight away, or there's no point going for the workshop until we've got our cookhouse down. A middle mouse wheel. Mouse wheel does not rotate buildings. It may be that I can't do that yet. I don't know. Yes. Get our cookhouse down and then save. Oh, no, I can already do the workshop. Sweet. That way we can upgrade, I guess, these tents so I don't have to build tons. And then I need to shelter 10 more people. Which is one more tent. That's fine, I've got room for that. So we just need to save the wood. I'm actually fairly open, Red 10, as to which side I play in Battletech. I'm not one of those guys that's completely sort of focused on one particular faction. With basic resources secured for now, we can try and rescue people that we left behind, build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from an expedition as possible. In the workshop, yeah, we're doing that. No worries. And can I now afford my tent? I built it terribly. Okay, so you use either. You just use engineers. Wood crates have depleted. Oh no. How many free workers have we got? Yeah, hope rises. 21 hungry, 2 starving. Yeah. You know what? It's probably time to get the hunter's hut completely filled up. Yeah, I've noticed that the weather's about to change, don't worry. 30 homeless. Ooh, this is gonna get dodgy soon. New research. What are we gonna have? Steam hub. Heaters, improved heaters. Oh, right, okay, we got lots of options. Beacons. Sawmill, steel. Hunter's gear. I reckon food, health and shelter might be a good place to start off with. That's going to upgrade how wide our thing can go. What do heaters do? No. Let's go real basic. Real basic. Buildings have their own insulation, so pay attention to those when you decide what to build where, since buildings with better insulation can be built further out. Well, at the moment, I don't have too many options as far as that's concerned. Let's dismantle. And I guess the upgrade after this is going to be the ability to build better tents, perhaps. Hunter's hut can be placed outside the ring. Okay. Yeah, this one probably is ending soon. I mean, I've not played this before, so... 5 being treated. 3 being treated. Yeah, probably being treated for being starving, because I didn't get food up soon enough. That would probably be the one, right? Hunters, can you come home with the food, please? Come on. Bring it home. God, now it's getting cold. Or is it just that they haven't cooked the food? We've got loads of raw food. 4 food rations from 2 raw food, and we can change what meals they get. Yeah, that's kind of funky. I like that. Also want multiple hunters' huts, yeah. To make some sense.
The work shift starts.
20 wood for one of those. Oh well, we'll learn what we can from this, and then when it all goes horribly wrong, which I'm sure will be soon, we can learn a bit more in the next game. It'll be fine. Generator overdrive. Extreme circumstances, you can overdrive the generator, increase the heat. It's generator under stress. When it reaches 100%, the generator explodes. So what's our temperature overlay? I see that's why they're sort of telling me about this now. 6 gold to go to this steam level. Yeah, we're on that. How fast does this go up? Let's work out. It keeps things warm, but how fast does this grow? 5, 6. Not that fast. And we're starting to feel people. Miles Frosterite, a citizen became gravely ill. Yeah, we probably want to leave that running for the time being then. And get... Oh, God. Frostbite. Considering signing the radical treatment law, sustain life. I see. Alex on a part, sir. A woman came forward after we built on the workshop. She said her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group. She's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team. She urged you to do that. Yeah, sure. No worries. No worries. Okay, and I still can't get the wood for the hunter's hut. Oh, we used up the wood boxes and I didn't even... Ugh, God. That's not great. And we can't do those without sawmills. So, yeah, I have screwed this, haven't I? Oh, dear. Is it still cold enough to warrant it? Yeah, it is. About 4 seconds percent. Only 15 survive the explosion and the rest dies of cold. Taking all bets. Got the hunter's gear. Still can't get a hut out. What do you want? Okay. We'll sign one of the two. Right, radical treatment it is. We'll lose 30% of them. But... some discontent right there. Yes, even with our advances in medicine, we do have to resort to this. I'm sorry about that, friends, but it's just how it goes. Okay, so you can put these, like, anywhere you want. That's, yeah, you can see where the resources will be. So I could actually have these, like, way out. Crazy that you'll be able to get that far. Still doing alright with the overdrive gauge, so that's fine.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Night is coming. We're just not... Are we not... No, there's 185 meals ready to eat. So why are people hungry? Ah, because they haven't got back and eaten yet. Okay, that's fine. That wasn't built in time, but we did get the hunter upgrade, so that means that these guys should at least return with a bit more food in the morning. 25... Eat! Eat! Surely when they come back, they all eat, and then I don't have 25 hungry people anymore. 7. There we go. Huzzah! Right, how are you doing? Fine. Fine enough that we can leave you on. Whether you'll last this long is another question. He's available, so what do we cut down on? Steel, because we're not really using much of it at the moment. Then we give the hunter's hut 5 workers. Maybe I nab some from someplace else. Finished research there, so we actually have to upgrade your tiers as well. That's the hot house and more insulation and a medical. Yeah. Not enough wood. 50. Ooh. Three more tents and it will lower discontent. That makes sense. I didn't realise this actually costs stuff. Faster gathering for 10 wood, yeah. I would build more tents, but I can't. I have not the resources to do so. Oh well. It does drop slowly again. I was kind of worrying that it wouldn't at all, and you'd just end up with it the whole time, but... Wait and resting. Why don't you go get... I suppose you... Yeah, the medical tent doesn't work overnight. When will the Ice Age pass again? I'm not sure it will. I don't think it's one of those sort of games. I suspect it's a survive as long as you can sort of thing. That's what I figure. I'm now a little at a loss as to what to do. I guess we save up resources and try and research some of the buildings we need, like maybe sawmill is 10 wood. Up to 80 wood per standard workday, that's not bad. Or maybe we just go faster gathering. Faster gathering is only, only viable to begin with, and then you've gathered everything. So that's early game advantage rather than any more. Might not. Coal pile depleted, no worries. Another full 50. Seems like 15 people going on that is a good plan. All structures in the city must be connected with generators with streets. To build a street, open the construction and build street. Okay, so this hunter's hut is actually not functional because it doesn't have a street. Build street, dismantle. Yeah. Bit weird. How does this work? Holy shit, that costs a lot of wood. Okay, putting it that far out might not be that ideal. Well then. We build prosthetics later in the game to get people back. Okay, so potentially the amputee thing's not the end of the world. Do lay that street down nice and fast, don't they? Right, let's give... Yeah, if I'd been sensible and not had the hunter's hut there, you know what? Let's do that. The street's up to this, so this is now working, and I'll get... Let's rotate the camera. And I'll get you maxed out. And then we'll get rid of this one, and I'll put a tent on the inner row instead. Sense, right? And let's pick up the sawmill. Right, tent. That will still be warm, and maybe people... It's 30 more homeless. I don't think... Yeah, one tent's not going to cut it. It'll help a bit, but it's not going to cut it. We're not... Resume production. It requires raw food, so we're still not collecting enough raw food. What's your problem? To save this patient's life, we have to perform an amputation. It won't be able to work. I will consider it, but we're miles away. I'm not going to be able to do that yet. Oh, you have to go through this. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Sorry, friend. Okay, these guys are still going to be super chilly, but no one's actually complaining about it. Yeah, these are just chilly.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
It's not too bad. What do you want? More sick beds. Asking you to address the... I will admit 1/3 of the sick to the treatment, and the reason everyone's so sick is because of this, so I'm also going to turn this back onto overdrive. Care house cuts down how much they'll eat. Okay, so that's a bit more valuable than I realised. Good to know. Good to know. Right, this should also chill them out a bit. I'm being treated. I should be able to treat the remaining in the days we've got, and it's about to cool down again. Warm up again, sorry, not cool down. Please don't cool down, we don't need that. Okay, let's see if I can get another hunter's hut up. Out here on the same road. I don't think how many spare workers we got. I need more workers and less engineers, so maybe we take the workers out of there, top up with engineers, because I've got spare engineers and no spare workers. Now I've got spare workers. Oh, I can hold Alt to see this, can't I? 5555. So yeah, once that's done. The reason I've got so many ill is the lack of housing. Okay. So I think research-wise, we're going to want to look at the steam hub getting upgraded, but I guess that uses more coal, and if it uses more coal, What's this do? Steam hub. Oh, smaller contraptions. I see. Intriguing. Maybe drawing boards and trying to get one of the other upgrades is a good plan. Once the sawmill's done. It's beacon for looking for people. Okay. Nice that it shows you the UI over the top even when you're not in there, so you have to sit with it up. Okay, so some can be rotated, some can't, and that's why. Yeah, it's the Ice Age. There's no solar power going on. Where it's pretty dark. I think it's nice. I don't know what happened, but it's dark out. Let's put it that way. Oh, the hunters get to go out down like a road now, or are those workers building the building? They're building the building. Okay. Yes, we have amputees. Wonderful. Steam Hub does use a bit more coal, but more importantly, it uses a core that you can't get back when you place one. Nice, cool, Jackal. Okay. Nice, cool. Alright, so let's also, as is being suggested, it's probably better that people are in a house than it is that house being cold. Not so much of a big deal. That's looking okay. We should get to the end of that without too much problems. This needs workers now. That is all of our workers, which means I can't build anything. What do we stop collecting? Not wood. Obviously not coal. There's got to be some sunlight, otherwise we wouldn't have a day-night cycle, but yeah. Okay. Generator stress level critical, I know, but we're about to get to the temperature rise, so that should do the job. We can keep going like this for a while, I'd say. You're more hopeful than I am. Doing fine, all things considered. Look at them. They got faith for some non-apparent reason. The hole is the only buildable area, yes, but it's a big hole. It's a big hole. Look at the size of it. We'll be fine. Look at the size of it in comparison to the size of the buildings in the hole. Right, everyone's off to work. Come on, go get me some stuff. Yay, it's warmed up a bit. Oh. Ah, I thought I'd left that on for a second there. It was scaring the hell out of me. I was like, no, don't blow up, please. Please, please. Snow power, yes, the well-known snow power. How exactly do you use the old snow power? Right, I want to get another tent up for the last few people. Whack you there, sure. Cool. Sawmill research, but actually, I suspect that we need to go for the beacon more than anything else. Because we're running out of people. Before I build the sawmill, yeah. We got 12 guys still collecting. The huge hole would protect them from the wind. That would why you put the big ass generator in the hole. I mean, look out here. Look how vicious it is. I mean, I'd be intrigued to know where the hole came from, because it's a very, very perfect hole, and also how they got in it. Because the intro would suggest that they were driving some sort of vehicle. What do you want? A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, and he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. You having your leg cut off, friend? Sorry. It's what's happening. Part of me thinks we also need another medical post. I don't think they really have faith in what I'm saying. This is not the most efficient coal to be doing at the moment, is it? This one's actually a lot closer. Yeah, let's have none on you. Max over there for you. There's enough coal around in piles that that's definitely the last thing we want to do mining-wise. What else we got in here? Cookhouse, gathering post. Sawmill, and then yeah, so we built everything. We just need these guys to be a bit more alive. So I think we'll go for a medical hut when we got the... Yeah, there we go. I think the roads on the ring get built automatically, and it's only these roads outwards that I have to do. I imagine they do. Yeah, your little road. Yeah, the roads on the ring have got to get built automatically because I can't build circular roads. Build roads out of the coal piles. Can you remove roads again? Yes, you can, because we saw the demolished road thing earlier. So I could, in fact, be helping them out here. There's where we really, isn't it? More than anything else, a street. Like, come on from like up here, back. Why not? Oh, I've not got the wood for it. That'd be why. Roads to the coal would be cool, but part of me thinks that roads to the wood and metal supply just there, where there's two next to each other, would be more helpful. Gotta wait for the beacon to research. Hunters are heading out through a little convenient way out in the corner there. No, God knows where they're going. They must be climbing out. Somehow. Fine. Right, we got another medical, but we have no employees for you. Where do we nab them from? Okay, so storage-wise, we should be better off now that we've got both sets of hunter things up. Although one of them needs more. I guess we reduce temporarily. Oh, actually, the coal's not looking too bad. Honestly. So maybe we bring that down to 10. And... oh, they're engineers for that, aren't they? Engineers. So yeah, let's bring that back down to 10. And let's nab a couple of engineers from here to stick over to here. There's a few more people getting treated. Will be. Not yet. Okay. Book of laws. Fighting arena. Evening bouts will reduce discontent. It's pretty cool, but I'll have to build a fighting arena. Do you have to research a fighting arena, I wonder? Hope no risk of disease from unburied. Each bury will keep people some work for a few hours. You'll have to establish. That seems like a really important one. Corpse disposal. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. So you've either got a good one, or, although that does distract people from work, so you get less done. Child labour, save jobs, or child workers can be injured in accidents versus permanent hope bonus. Safe places like cookhouses or hothouses. Child labour, all jobs. I am tempted to go for that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
You toil all day and now the kids have to work all day too? Yep. Yep. We got some kids. Let's get them on the cookhouse. Being run entirely by children. Perfect. Perfect. What else could I... Not having a cemetery or corpse pile creates discontent. Roger, we'll get onto that as well. Not that I can build any of those yet, so I'm going to need to research. We're on free time. Where are you guys off to? Okay, you're the hunters. Roger. Speed them up, right.
Work time. Moving.
119. We need more. Right. What was it that I could do child labour wise? What could they work in? I can't remember. Child labour, safe jobs, cookhouses, and hothouses. Okay, so it's just cookhouses, really. For me, for the time being, because I don't have hothouses researched. Wood crates done. Okay, so... Is there any more wood around? What's this? Steel... Yeah, there is a bit more. There's a couple of crates over here, and that's quite close to a road. That's not too bad. Alright then. Oh, children can collect now as well. Sweet! In which case, we need as many as possible on the hunting. And then if there's any spare workers on the wood there. 2 workers, 2 engineers. That's okay. Research. We got the balloon. We can build our beacon. Right. It's only 10 wood to do this, so I'm doing faster gathering. And I guess for the time being... Oh, that should give us more engineers to man that. Oh, hang on. It's not connected via a road, or is it? Oh, I do have to do the circular ones. Alright, that's cool. I like the fact that they've actually given you the flexibility, but I didn't realise. Yeah, we're not getting enough raw material coming in still. Max out the infirmary and build the road to it. So, where's that going to be? Food, health and shelter. Medical post upgrade there. Infirmary's here. I'm a way off getting that yet. I thought I'd done that one as well. Oh. Failed. No, I have. I've told them to build that. It's just there's no one actually doing it yet, I don't think. Go build the road. Nice. Okay. 2 free guys and that's it. We send them doing collecting metal. More on wood. More on wood, just for the time being. Might as well have everyone working, right? 8 remaining to be treated. And sick absences. That's just someone, like, hasn't shown up. Stop crying! Don't need any of that. I'm surprised I haven't died yet. I really am. I was expecting this to be all over by this point. So, I guess wait for the research, and at the moment, we've just got lots of sick, but they're being treated, right? 10 are at least. New research. So, that was the beacon, which we need to build. Let's start doing... it's 50 wood for the drawing. Alright. Saving wood, I guess, unless we build the beacon. No, we probably have to build the beacon, right? So send out scouts to search the wilderness. And we do actually have enough of this. But, why do I feel like this is one that's not going to need heat? Look, Cole, thank you very much for the donation there. I'm fine with tips. As long as it's not too spoilery, as long as it's not really super advanced, then the odd tip about things I'm making wrong is more than welcome. But, obviously, don't... Part of it is the learning as well, so don't go too far with it. So I reckon this can be stuck out anywhere, the balloon. Does it actually say? So what's this hook over the game over a standard builder? Because everyone told me it was about the Colt. It looks like a Barnley Yorkshire Shummer, so you shut up, Katie. No, it doesn't. The hook is the fact that you're making some really semi-dodgy moral decisions as you're playing through. I reckon that can go out there and not need heat. Let's have a look. Temperature cold, moderate risk of... Ooh. Or maybe I'm wrong here. Hunter's huts. Temperature livable. Temperature livable. +2 building installation. Okay, so this is not a good place. Cancel it, cancel it. It can go anywhere and does not need heat. Okay. Oh god. I should stick with my convictions. Tech tree, we can't afford to do anything at the moment, so you're gonna have to chill, tech tree. Although, actually, is there anything like super cheap? Wood, 10 wood, everything, yeah. So we think I should get the generator power upgrade or the generator range upgrade some point soon. Which means drawing boards, which means 50 wood again. It's fine, we'll do it, but amputations and child labour are a thing, yeah. That's what we're doing so far, is we've got... Let's have a look at our current book of laws. What decisions have we made? We've signed radical treatment, which means that gravely ill have basically a 30% chance to have bits of them chopped off. But we are treating them now, which is better than not treating them, which is what we were doing before. And then we've also got child labour, although at the moment we are limiting them to only safe jobs. I haven't actually done any other laws yet. We should really look at either a cemetery or corpse disposal soon, and maybe even... Let's have a look. New recipe, sawdust meal. Hope falls... fall ill. Soup. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. Interesting. So either we get more ill, or we get more discontent. But either way, we get more food from it. That's an interesting one. I guess I'm thinking that it's cemetery or corpse disposal, just to chill them out a little bit. Because if we get our discontent and so on too high, I don't actually know what happens. Bad healthcare, cold at home. 1 times controversial law. No one actually works there, so it won't matter. Good info, good info. Good know-how, for sure. Yeah, stop flashing at me, I can't do anything about it. Hurry up and build stuff, right? Speed her up. Now I can put a new law in, but it'll make me... We're no longer lost and blind. Now on, I'll be able to survey icy barrens that surround us, the Frostland. Oh, I see, we just have it on a big tether and yank it back down again. Is that the idea? Yep, looks like it. Very important, the meals are applied automatically. If you don't want them, you have to turn them off. Okay, so if you research those, it'll immediately select them. Lost Expedition, crash site. Well, we have to go to the Lost Expedition, so... Send scouts. Yes, okay. I got that. Okay, so the reason I can't send scouts, I'm pretty damn certain, is because I need to go and assign some people to this building. So, these beacons deploy, build an outpost nearby. Teams? Outpost teams? What? This is starting to look a little endgamey. Sounds great. Need... Whoa, okay, so we need, what's that, 40 wood and 5 workers to make a scout team? Roger. Slightly expensive. Looks cool hanging up here, though. We can now just zoom out and eventually get to that point. No worries. Right, speed up. They are collecting wood at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. What? What? Ready to search. Needed to win. Yeah. Everyone's happy. Still can't use it, mind, but... Why does the beacon allow us to send scouts? Where do we send them? Like, out in the balloon? Word of advice, go east from your city. Okay. For now, we're going to go and do the mission it wants me to do, because I do actually have a specific thing to go and rescue the survivors of our lost expedition, but... You know earlier on when I said, I bet you it's in the options, let's go and have a look. When we turn that off, the auto scale, disable tutorials, no we can't. We can't disable it. The auto return to normal speed when days start and so on. Someone's gravely ill, one of our people died. Damn it. Ah, first death. One of our people has died. Sickness, accident, deadly cold. We need a way of dispose of the body. Okay. Cemetery is the one that uses some of our time. Snow pit. Doesn't look like a good plan, honestly. Yeah, I'm going cemetery.
Listen, everyone.
How long do I got? Oh, no specific time. There can only be one cemetery in the city. Bet you the cemetery doesn't need people. Right, what do you want? Amputee suicide. The man whose leg you ordered amputated has committed suicide. Left a note. I can't live like this, unable to work without purpose. I don't want to be a burden, just another mouse to feed. Did what we could. I'm not signing prosthetics laws. Sorry. Can you put the body in the cooking pot? That's a little dark. I mean, the game is quite dark, but I don't think it's that dark. We've got a bunch of unemployed people all of a sudden. Where did you come from? What did we finish up? Ah, is our coal thing run out? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I'll take you off as well and stick you up. Last thing we can do is run out of coal. I think I've got the wood to want to build roads out to this stuff. I really don't. There's another cold coming up. Too bad. Food seems to be okay. The balance between those doesn't seem too bad. Have we got... No, we have. We need 50 wood. 50 wood next. It's coming home. 50 wood, or do we do... We probably do the... Yeah. Probably do this. Just so that we can start getting more citizens back. 40 wood, though. Yeah. Almost there. What? What's your problem? Child injured at work. Child got distracted at work, has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Sure, you can have a day off. You're only collecting wood anyway, it's not a big deal. We could do with keeping the hope and discontent up. Hope seems to be relatively well balanced. Discontent? Ah, yes, our cemetery. That's not nice, Echo 19er. Hoping that I wouldn't notice that the coal pile had run out. Try to pay attention today, leave me alone. Yeah. I am imagining the cemetery does not need heat, but I'm also imagining that they probably want to go and visit the cemetery. I guess. I'm going to learn the hard way. I'm going to put this somewhere in nearby. Yeah, somewhere. In fact, it's not going to get heat regardless. But anyway. Yes, and you're missing roads. I know. Roads, streets. I like you can put little streets in between the buildings, and it just shuffles them over a little bit. Nice, interestingly, relaxed game. The pace is relatively slow at the moment, which is probably a good thing, because otherwise I'd be missing stuff constantly. Yay! I assume we don't know... Yeah, we don't need anything to actually work at the cemetery.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Healthcare promise broken? What? I said I would only do some of them. I didn't say I'd do all of them. You gits. Oh. I guess we probably need that upgrade for that. Except people are saying I also need the upgrade for this, which is 50 wood. Okay, so that's tomorrow's goal. Although we were going for enough stuff for the scout crew. Citizens. Ah. Research, I guess, but it's engineers. When it says 5 citizens, can I use engineers? Do I want to use engineers? Aren't they the rarer one? Ah, I said I'd do 1/3 of them and they keep getting sick. Aha, that makes sense. Because initially it gave me a specific number, but then that specific number disappeared, and I assumed that meant that I was fine, but clearly not. But yeah, we need more people. We are, we're pretty useless as it stands. You can click the street icon above the building to actually build the street. Oh, very helpful. Thank you for that. Scout crew has to use workers. Roger. Okay. Missing 1 wood to build one. I'll take 5 workers on that off the basis that we should get 20 people in return. Of course, those 20 people are then going to need housing and medical and yeah. Sawmill, once we've got people to actually do something with it, Matthew. So the discontent and hope meters, I haven't fully understood, but I would imagine that if discontent ever fills or hope ever completely drains, you get kicked out as mayor. You're no longer allowed to work, basically. You're no longer allowed to lead. Mother has refused to let her daughter to go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We look the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. Nope, no exceptions. Sorry. Yes, kill anyone that tries to revolt. They'll learn. They'll learn. Okay, let's go. Go, 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 go. Sun come up. Work time, please. There you go, some wood. Now, I can get the scout team going, and we're going to send them off to the Lost Expedition to begin with. You're a bad leader. Boom, frozen alive in nitrogen jump. I don't think they need the nitrogen. It looks like that's not necessary in this particular environment. I think they could just put you outside and it would do the job. Okay, I can't really do much except let these guys continue working until that expedition comes back. I don't want to halt anything that's going on with the coal right now. And we don't really have the resources to do much else. So... go. Expedition should be next bit. Execution. Baby. Whoop. And someone's angry with me. A proud man, sir. One of your men insists on living on the street. We bought him to buy you something, took some sense in him. I had to owe myself, but we're damned to take up space under a roof when I have no way to pay for it. And since I've lost my hand, I can't work. So then that's that. There's a little bit hesitates in this eyes. There were homes for people like me in London. Care house needs... I'm sorry. Sorry, but hope is going to have to fall. We don't have the ability to do that for you at the moment, friend. I'm sorry. You can get another law. Okay, good point. So we could go child labour, ceremonial funerals. Loss of hope caused by death is halved. Okay, that's pretty cool. Have to build a care house for that one. Extra rations for the ill versus... capacity of medical facilities is double. Using the extra will cause discontent, and discontent will raise slightly. I'm kind of thinking tough. We can sort the discontent out a bit later, but we need all of our workers actually working. You got there yet? Search the area. Escort them. Or send them. That one's got an exclamation mark. Scouts will set out towards our city and bring the survivors quickly and safely with them. Scouts survivors will set out to the city on their own. It will take longer and some of them may die. But surely we don't want them to die? Seems like a good plan. I mean, it'll take them longer to get back, I see. Also notice we've got more stuff out there that we can do things with. Sweet. Right, speedy, speedy. It's about to get colder again. Which means I guess our next concern is getting this done. 50 wood. And that might involve getting a sawmill down. Everything else is going mighty slow. Fighting pit's an easy way to load it. Yeah, I noticed it was there. It's just, where is it? It's not even that. It's the law that gets you it, isn't it? 98. Yes. We're only just on top of our food situation. Like, only just. As soon as these new guys come in, we're going to start losing. Yeah, as soon as these guys come in, we're going to start having problems with that. Both medical tents are full. Even these are only chilies, that's not so bad, but we were about to fill those up as well. I like the fact that I think it's taken account of... Oh, and that's that one guy that died, not that guy that told he was living on the street. You need soup. Yes, but in order to get soup, I need the fighting pit. Why don't I know? Laws, yeah. In order to, yeah, next law might have to be a fighting pit rather than soup, because I can't handle or manage the discontent, I don't think. I suppose discontent's quite low. Scouts have returned. They've returned with 10 engineers, 4 children, 22 workers. Disband them or send them back out. Does it cost me anything to send them back out? Ooh. Now, how are you going to get down? I can see a flaw with this. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expeditions left London long ago. Ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. I suspect not. I suspect that's not going to be a thing. Okay, you there. Crash site, observatory, sturdy shelter. Let's go for the crash site. Wrecked vehicles. Let's hope so. We had a number of supplies in them after the crash. Go! Go! Keep sending them. Right, we've got a load of people without houses. Found a trail. We follow it. I guess that's another scouting thing. That's another settlement. Yep. Okay, these guys. I need the wood mill. I need the mill before I give them housing. Yeah, 80 wood per standard day. And then this also needs to be roaded up, right? Not adjacent to street, indeed. Might build it its own street, because there's blatantly better places to put this. Ooh. Like up there. They use the lift to get down. Oh yeah. Although, yeah, there's not actually a lift on it. It's just a thing. Ah, probably be fine. Probably be fine. Oof. That's not good. Might be time for a bit of overdrive again, I suspect. How's our temperature overlay looking? Yeah, pretty cold. actually cold. Very cold. That's the cemetery, so not a big deal.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
You know, they're actually building that road. No. That's lack of wood. Lack of research is not going to make this end well, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure of that. But we had to learn somehow. Underinvested into the research, overinvested into other stuff early on by the looks of things. But hey, here's what it is. Bit more wood now to finish off that road, hopefully. And then I guess I just get the children off of that. Oh, can children work at a sawmill? Probably not. Double rations for kids. No. No. Already mentioned that our food's going to be a big problem real soon. And well, we've got loads of extra workers now, haven't we? Nice. Okay. Children, keep collecting wood. Well, more than one research building. Fair enough. Ooh, engineers can work a sawmill. 5 and 5, and I can reassign them if I need to, but that should help. Coal pile depleted. Okay, next coal pile is where? There. Max on that. Is anywhere else running under full numbers? No, but we could now some more workers there and start. Too cold. Too cold. Go. What are we doing? Research. That 50 wood. Shouldn't be long, given we've got the sawmill up now. Very good, Vex. Alright, yeah. Suggestion, coal thumper research. Don't I need me power on my thing up first, probably? Wood crates are done, so get the kids pulling in some metal. Yeah, they can collect coal as well. Sure. Kids, go collect some coal. And everyone else, steel. We'll have everyone working, right? To get that working, get the heater research, which I can get easy. Yeah, alright, good call. And research and build a coal thumper before the coal runs out. Okay. I've got 2 more patches left, so we're going to need to get that up fairly swiftly. Too bad. Scouts have reached the crash site. Sweet. What do we get? Search might provide wood and raw food. Good. Sites discovered a gloomy cave. There's plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our repetition. So most crates are scattered in the snow behind the wrecks. We found the bodies, tangled together in one single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. Oh. That's not at all dark. That's a lot of wood and a lot of food. Sweet. Right, you guys. Okay, so you've got it on you, so I guess I could send them around to somewhere else. I imagine they can only carry one thing at a time, so let's bring them home. Okay, and suppose... Where are we? Another hunter's hut out here. Out here will destroy resources. Don't really want to do that. That's fine. And then build your street across like that instead. Need a few gathering posts to keep up with the thumper. Cool. Okay, good info. Cool. Scouts back with the food, and let's send them off again to... Gloomy Cave, Observatory, or Sturdy Shelter. Why has this got a little thing next to it? I suspect that means I've got a mission there. Yeah, find another settlement. Yeah. That'll be it. Suggest keeping them exploring until they find something they can escort back. I reckon we can keep going like this for a while, if you say so. Oh, Jesus. Shh, 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 shh. Close. Close. Close, but not quite. Okay, so we might as well start building the housing and so on we need for people. We need 1, 2, 3 at least. Yellow dot means it's the main quest line. Okay. Thank you. And I imagine we're going to need another medical post. Oh, and I never assigned people to my hunter's hut. Is it? Up here. You. Okay, so in which case, let's take 9 of you off and max that out. Spare engineers there. Anywhere else we can grab some? Yeah, let's grab workers out and let's get the engineers off of this. Put the workers, the engineers in there. So that's full, and then we can get more hunting going. And then we're going to want another law. We go for fighting arena, start chilling people out. Yeah.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Where do you... There, fighting arena. Every night a fight will be organised here, lowering discontent. Now, it would be really nice to have built my base intentionally knowing that this was going to be an area of effect thing. And having a place to put it that was really sensible. Where can I get the most houses? They're all houses, so it's up here somewhere, isn't it? Emergency shift. Have I made an error? Made a boo-boo. I could believe it. Meters researched, so you... Running now. More like it. Spare workers, do we know? What's everyone up to? It's alright, although we're going ham on the coal at the moment, so I might be able to take some workers off of that. In fact, almost certainly can. Let's put you up and do a bit of metal. Fighting arena, I assume, doesn't need anyone to do anything with it. Nope. It is cold up there, so yeah, let's put everything on we've got available on that, and as soon as possible. Now we've got the research, drawing boards, upgrade. I do know about the thermal view, yes, this one. The thing is, what I know about the thermal view is everywhere is really cold, and we don't have room to build anywhere warmer, so... Speaking of homes, I have homeless at the moment. Yes, 5. Yeah, that's going to be too cold for them by miles. I might position this in such a way that we can get another fighting pit over here if I wanted to. Something like that. Nope, 2 seconds, guys. Just need to tab out. Interesting. Save game, load game. So this technically would suggest that you can save scum. Yep. Official save scumming is a thing. Build a Steam hub rather than upgrading. I don't have Steam hub researched yet. I was going to go straight for the generator upgrades rather than do Steam hubs. Although the generator upgrade almost certainly uses more coal, doesn't it? So that might not be a great plan. Alright. I'll keep the drawing boards going anyway, because we might as well. 3 or 4 road rings away, and I guess I'll probably do it on this side with the fighting ring, because that looks like a good... That up there looks like a good direction to go, because we're not about to ruin any of our stuff. Scouts have reached sturdy shelter. Food rations, wood, and steam cores. Nice. Shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster on your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. Signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles, and home, 27 miles. Science discovered, Steel Bridge. Okay, you there. Go to Steel Bridge. I'm going to say hello to them. Okay, not too awful so far. Three coal per hour. Steamer. Is there any way of seeing how far the research has got? Yeah, 26%. Yeah, screw that. Oh, we're warming up again as well. Even better. Even better. Only the fighting ring is out in the cold. What does this mean? Comfortable? Oh, that's a heater. You know what? I'll keep the heater on that building. On the med bay. Med bay. Oh. Might have played too much of that thing. Oh, discontent and hope. It's actually alright. Yeah, you're not ready for the other city. Oh god, it's a main quest as well. Screw it. Go over to the observatory. I'll take your advice there. Why not? No free workers. Everybody is housed. Everybody is treated. Everything is kind of going okay. Well then, I'm actually going to do something a little random. Maybe you guys won't expect this, but I'm going to call the stream here. Because I reckon I'm going to call this episode 1. And come back to this, because this has got me fairly gripped. I reckon it's time I did a little stream series on something a little RimWorld-esque, or They Are Billions-esque. You guys have been absolutely awesome with the aid in chat, but I'd quite like to come back for another session of this one. Keep the streams, you know, relatively short, and then just have a load of them. Do a little series. What do you guys think? Gnarly little game. Yeah, there is that, Asiko. Obviously, I have to decide exactly how much of chat I pay attention to. That's going to come down to me, and I'm sure as we go further through the game, it'll be kind of less relevant, you guys giving me tips and advice, because I know a bit more about what's happening, in theory. I think somehow, we've kind of kept things running for the time being. It's kept things running somehow for the time being. So there you go, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you've enjoyed the stream, then obviously please hit the like button. If you're watching it afterwards, then I'm very glad that YouTube now has replays of chat, because that makes things a lot easier for me, but also means that you guys get to actually see what chat was saying during. Please hit me up with any comments, anything, ideas you've got for what we could do in this down below, and I will be back with something, I guess, later on in the week, maybe on the weekend with episode 2 of this. And if you guys do fancy watching a little bit more directly following this, then I am going to be live over on Twitch a little while later, probably in about 45 minutes, for a little bit of Battletech, my first shots at that. So if you want a bit more, I'll see you over there. Otherwise, thanks a lot for watching, folks. Been a great one. Looking forward to coming back and trying a little bit more of this, probably, as I said, on Saturday or Sunday. And otherwise, cheers, guys. I'll catch you for the next one. Or over on Twitch. Thank you all. Should probably save first as well, right? The first days. Cheers, guys.